So I know we're going to chat about that in a minute. What I wanted to dig deeper on with John, and he was passionate about this topic, and we touched on it earlier, is sort of the different types of VP of marketing when you go to make the hire, right? So who do I hire, right? Do I hire someone whose background is demand gen? What if they did corporate marketing, right, from a big company? What if they're super smart and came out of product marketing, right? Where can I give here? Can I make these other types of hires, or what type of background do I have to make if I'm doing a couple million in revenue and need to go to the next level?
Yeah. Well, I mean, so as you know, and I think you've written about this, there's sort of three main pillars in a marketing department, right? So there's corporate marketing, which is, these are the people you might think of as coming out of the traditional agency background. So what is the tagline and the look and feel of things, the message, if you will, the brand, the pens with the blue logos. And I think that often gets dismissed in sort of this kind of early stage. But but the corporate marketing is kind of one pillar. I think product marketing, which is around positioning and sales enablement, arguably content, although we should talk about content more, competitive dynamics, pricing, all those pieces is sort of the product marketing function, and then the demand function.
Yep.
In terms of ultimately driving pipeline leads for the sales team and kind of developing that. And the classic problem that's oft talked about in hiring a head of marketing is you're never going to find somebody who is good and strong in all three of those dimensions.
Yep.
Right? I mean, the proverbial unicorn, if you will. And I've seen many job specs that describe all three of those, and those searches obviously go unfilled, for a very, very long time. So I think it's really important to find the right match between where your company is and what is the thing that you ultimately need the most. So your bias, I know, is go for demand gen.
I do have a bias, but it may be wrong. But yeah,
and drive demand gen.
Challenge me on it.
And I think demand gen's pretty darn important. And obviously, I helped start a company that's about enabling demand gen. But one of the facts that I always feel really compelled to explain to people is, even today, here at Marketo, at our scale of a $100 million plus company, 58% of our pipeline is coming through, broadly speaking, inbound activities. Things that we're not paying for, if you will. People finding us, word of mouth, referrals, awareness, content, brand, and you name it. Core demand gen, 42%. Which, I wouldn't want to not have that 42%, because essentially it's doubling our growth rate.